Good morning. It is absolutely beautiful out here in the garden today. The weather is finally broke. It's nice and cool. The humidity seems to be down a little bit, and we are going to be getting some rain this afternoon. So it's time to come in, give these guys a little bit of fertilizer because we've had so much rain this week, and I'm going to have to prune back a few things and just kind of freshen the front space up. So that's what we're doing today. Good morning. So this is the front yard, how we look right now today. I'm coming out here. I'm going to have to do a bit of maintenance. As you can see, some things are getting, I planted a few things a little too close. I wasn't sure quite how they would grow in, but they are filling in really nice. These are the rose mallow. This is the Zebrina, I believe, French mallow. And then these are these absolutely stunning lilies that my husband bought me a few years ago. And I think they look so pretty with the astilbe next to them. And this yellow snapdragons. This guy would stand up. And this here is my baby hosta. It's very cute. So we got some snappies. We got a few impatiens. And I don't know what's going on with this guy. It's starting. I think a lot of dogs like to pee along here. So I am kind of losing a few of my petunias. They're looking really sad. You can see them here. Like I'm going to come out and fertilize everything today. Everything's going to get a dose of fertilizer, even though we're getting a bit more rain today. And then hopefully they'll kind of perk back. I don't know if they weren't getting enough water before because it's kind of hard to water from the hose. It's hard to get this section. Or dogs are peeing and stepping on it. I don't know. But so parts of it are really pretty. And then parts of it are starting to look a little meh. I'm excited about this hollyhock. I didn't even expect to see it this year. I planted it last year and the bunnies just kept chewing it down that it never even grew. Like you never even saw it more than like 3 inches tall last year. But it managed to survive and it's coming back nicely. And then down here we have these sweet williams and they are done. So I'm going to do a little garden maintenance today and I'm going to cut them low and then we'll see if we can't get another flush of blooms. But over here I have my poppies. Nothing's blooming right now, but you can see I have 3 of the sweetest little seed pods. And then that, I'm not exactly sure what poppy that's going to look like, but it's got a bud. It's going to be opening any day. Hopefully not right in the middle of the rain, because that's what the ones in the back did, and then it fell off. So I'm going to cut this back. When I do that, I'm probably going to come in and cut these. You can see this stem especially snapped with all the heavy rain. I don't know how long. Maybe I'll just take that one out. I don't know if the rest can stand for a little bit longer. I have some cinnamon basil here that should fill in. And then I have these cranberry hibiscus, which I just looked up again because I was talking to someone about them. And apparently, in full sun, they can get 12 feet tall and 12 feet wide. So hopefully they do not get that big here, but it would be nice if they do fill in the space. I have another one there. So I have 3 there and 1 here. Oops. I don't think the seed packet said that. So maybe it's a slightly different variety. I don't know. We could be in some trouble. But I'm growing them mainly for foliage to put in cut flowers. So I will probably just keep cutting them back. Keep them a nice, decent size. So that will fill in. But everything else is doing really well. And this beauty's ready to open soon. This is a white Asiatic lily. No idea what the name is. Oh my goodness, look at this. Can you see that? That's a tiny little pepper. Oh, that's a tiny little pepper. And I think this is a cayenne. And then this one, I believe is the Buonamolata. It's starting to get little flowers. So these I had just had left over. They were super tiny. And I thought, you know what, I'll just pop them in the garden somewhere and see what they do. I don't know what this light's been drinking. Good Lord. We've had so much rain in the past week that everything is just taken a beating. It's just, oh my goodness, I can't believe these guys are still standing and they're so nice and tall. And in case you were wondering how my new my front planter urn is doing, she's a bit of a hot mess. So like I told you, I know it's hard to believe when it's starting out, but the hosta does cover the base of the urn. And these petunias are insane. So this is like one here in the front. I can't remember if I planted 3 or 4. I'd have to actually watch that video, but I mean, like, this is just enormous. If I had a trellis in there, it would be going up and give me some nice height. This, I don't know why nothing wants to drape down. Everything wants to just grow up. So even my sweet potato vine is going up. And then my lobelia on the side here. And I don't know why this actually almost feels kind of dry. We've had so much rain. So I have been coming in here and deadheading it. I'm really hoping this thing takes off. Like, it's supposed to get taller than everything. That's supposed to be my thriller. So I don't know. I'm kind of trying to decide. I'm kind of hoping this will just kind of fall down. I think that would be pretty. But it's a climbing petunia, so its growth habit is to go up. So at some point I think we're going to have to come in and give it a little bit of a prune. But I'm kind of just seeing what she's going to do. So I don't know. I could even have her growing up. Like, it can even grow up the back of that shrub there, my privet. So it's looking healthy though. And then we have this planter, and I think this one's almost my favorite out here. It's really filling in this these pansies. I can't believe these are the same little pansies I planted from seed and planted out in April. But sometimes I give this thing a little bit of a spin so that it kind of gets sun on all of the sides. As you can see, there's a wee little, I should probably just pull that out. I'm going to pull that out and put that somewhere else. You're never going to see it in there. It's getting buried. But yeah, it's doing really well. So it's got a couple of pansies. It's got these begonias and then these impatiens. And it just keeps getting fuller and fuller. And I do kind of come in with this twisty thing here. And I will kind of grab a few at a time and just twist them together. I don't know, it's kind of fun to play with. But yeah, that's doing really, really well. So we will find a home for that shortly. And then my other one up here, it's doing its thing. So it's healthy. It's a little lopsided. So hopefully this side starts to fill in a little bit more. I'm thinking I should have put the poinsettia in the middle. I didn't realize it was going to get quite so big and do so well. I don't know if I'll get any of the red leaves back on it like it had at Christmas time. But we shall see. This begonia is doing really well. And this, how sweet is that? I think this might be my favorite color. So pretty, so pretty. And then this guy, no blooms yet, but it's filling in. I did have back here, if you remember, the geranium. It quit blooming, so I popped it out in the front flower bed. It wasn't getting enough sun. And then my one of my impatiens that was in here died from the frost. So it's still kind of trying to fill in. This pansy is just, I don't know what's wrong with it. Super floppy. I got kind of a bit of an empty space here, so I don't know if I'll fill something else in there or what. But this blue lobelia is looking pretty sweet here. This, yeah, that is absolutely gorgeous. And then what's making that noise? What's making that noise? Should we check? Oh, yeah, baby. So this is where we're at right now. We have had so much rain for the past few weeks. As you can see, it's just weighing everything down. My beautiful Zabrinas there. And my rose mallow. It's been a few days since my last video. I wanted to come out here and update it, but it just keeps raining. So today I figured, oh, it's not going to stop raining anytime soon. So I'll come out, and I do have one exciting new member of the family up here, and that's my geranium. So if you remember, I pulled that out from the hanging basket up at the top on the railing because it was not doing so well there. And it seems to be pretty happy. Looks like a couple of my petunias are perking up. This one's still not great. And I have some buds on my hibiscus. So that's the same one I had last year. And then I brought it in and overwintered it. And it bloomed all winter long. It's absolutely beautiful. I have a pepper. Look at that cute little pepper. I believe this is the cayenne. Can you see it on there? And these poor poppies. Oh my God, they're so pretty. They're so pretty, but oh, can you see that? Do you see that on there? Look at that. There's an earwig in there. I'm having such a problem this year with earwigs. And I did end up taking them out. They were just being knocked over, but in their place have this beautiful hollyhock that just started to bloom. Yay! And I'm hoping that I wanted to put something there, and then I figured I probably should leave it open to get some light back into those hibiscus, cranberry hibiscus, so they can get some sun. I might just move, I have a couple things back there that are hidden. Basil, maybe I could pull that out and kind of put it into the space there, fill that in a little bit, but everything else is doing really good. So let's go check on the grass. Is looking great. All this rain. All right, so this thing is even bigger and bushier and more wild. I haven't been able to do anything to it though. We just had so much rain. Just gonna kind of wait and just see what it does, but the sweet potato vine at least is starting to take off. It's doing really good. This planter was looking really good, and then I noticed something was digging in there the other day. So this one's been crushed down a little bit, knocked the flower off, and there's a hole in the back earlier that I tried to fill back in, so it's not super happy. And then this thing is doing pretty good. So it's kind of bounced back. I was hoping to find a caladium or something to tuck in there, but it's just not happening. But we have the sweetest little nasturtiums here. And I just can't get over the color of that begonia. Absolutely stunning.